Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we actually have some time for our assassin to get repaired. We have quite a few mech warriors who are out for quite a long time. Maybe this is the time to move to a more difficult region. Honestly, I think I'm okay with that. Let's just hop into navigation here and see if we can potentially find anything. There's some travel contracts to regions like this. Actually, is that to here? It's a little hard to... No, the travel contract is to here. The difficulty here is a little on the high end for us. I wouldn't mind, like, somewhere around 2.5 skulls for right now. So let's see, maybe this one. That's a little up there. Okay. Perhaps, let's see, we already looked at that one. Perhaps this one. 3 skulls. That's to Quentin. The Lyrans are the owner there. I would still prefer to go to a Davian location, if possible. Now, we don't have to take a travel contract, of course. So there is that. We could filter this to be... Is this inclusive or exclusive? We're about to find out. Oh my. I have a feeling this was not made for RogueTech, this filter system. That's not necessarily the best. Over here, what space is this? This is Lothian League space. Sure. Taurian space is over here. And let's see, this is the Republic of the Sphere. Okay, apparently this is the Dark Ages. That's exciting. So, I mean, that's the Lyran Commonwealth over there. What time period is this? That's Merrick there. Okay, whatever. The Federated Suns are, of course, over here. I finally saw them. Okay, what is this difficulty? That's up there. 3.5. That is definitely a little spooky on that difficulty. We may have to take a non-travel contract. I would still love to find around a 2.5 difficulty. So let's just take a quick peek here. I mean, I could filter this, but... Ooh, here's one. That system owner is Comstar. So that's not actually exactly what we're looking for. There is, of course, a flashpoint over here. We are not prepared to do a flashpoint. Just saying. That is not something I'm currently prepared to do. That's another Comstar 2.5 skull. I'd love to find a Federated Suns 2.5 skull. That was a 3 there. That's a 2. Ooh, 2.5. It's quite close. I think we're okay to go here. Let's see. This is an arid world. It is a battlefield with a Comstar presence. Sure. It does have moons. Okay. Noted. So we're going to have to watch out for lunar contracts where we're not going to be able to deploy one or both of our vehicles. I'm not sure which. But yeah, let's just go ahead and head over here. Do it.
Those upgrades you asked for?
So there's the repaired Mech Bay done. I want to get a cheap upgrade going here. Like, whatever is cheapest. This isn't going to be cheapest. 600k, 600k, 250k, 300k, 2 mil. 600k, 270, not too bad, 300k. We're probably going to go for a morale upgrade here. 150k for the gymnasium and the library. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go for the gymnasium for right now. That does give us a tech point as well as 2 morale. So that's nice. Now we are going to hit this financial report. That was, of course, expected. Just got a power spike in Mech Bay, Sumeria announces. Must have fried something. The power's out down there. A few minutes later, Darius and Dr. Murad are discussing options. It's a major relay. To replace it, I'll need to shut down everything connected to it for several hours. You'll have life support and not much else. Darius asks, can we just repair the relay without shutting everything down? Dr. Murad frowns. Personally, possibly, but I wouldn't recommend that approach. We'd likely just be putting Mech Bay's problem off to deal with later. Sure, I think we can do that. Dr. Murad says, yes, Commander. I'll aim to have everything restored by 2100 or 2200 hours tonight. Sumire schedules the power outage for the afternoon. With most of its systems offline, the Argo is strangely quiet. It's probably your imagination, but you think you can faintly hear crew members complaining several decks away. Sumire and Darius play cards in the command center's dimmed light to pass the time. You blink awake when the lights come back up. Dr. Murad returns a few minutes later and says, all better, Commander. Mech Bay is powered again with only some minor warnings on the restart. The next morning, Darius notes that the crew really did spend the entire shutdown complaining. Perfect. Okay, so this is fine. We're going to stay on normal. We do absolutely expect bankruptcy, but we've got plenty of things to sell. We just need to get to our destination. We're 13 days away? 35 days away. Oh. Can we visit the store here? Okay, good. We can. I didn't realize we were 35 days. Ooh, they have a thumper available. That's so much money, though. I didn't realize we were 35 days away, but we can use this time to purge out. Items cannot be purchased or sold while in transit. Can we scrap items from our Mech Bay? I may have screwed us. Let's see here. I'm not interested in stingers. Okay, yeah, we're good. We can still get this done. So, the swordsman is a primitive mech, but we're going to keep that part around. I'm not at all interested in cargo trucks. That can get out of here. I'm also not particularly interested in most helicopters. And those scrap for quite a lot of money. But I feel like they're not really worth it. So we can scrap these cavalry SRM parts. Let's see. Prowler, Valkyrie, yeah. Striker, wheeled APC. We could probably scrap this. Like, these vehicle parts scrap pretty high, and we definitely need to be able to make this next financial report, because I did not realize it was going to take us past the financial report. I should have checked that. That was my own fault. But I didn't realize that, so here we are. That's okay. We needed to purge out some of these anyway. We'll get rid of that cargo truck. Fantastic. Cattlemaster parts. I mean, there's just a lot of parts here that we could, in theory, get rid of. There's also a lot that I don't want to. How much would this hive part get rid of for? Not very much. I think we'll keep that for now. The chameleon we definitely want the parts for. Honestly, let's just look through the lights here. I'm not too interested in raptors. It's a solid mech. Don't get me wrong. But let's get rid of it. And that actually puts us positive on the financial report for now. So let's make our way over to the location, and then we'll see about doing some sales once we get there. We've got some equipment that should probably be sold. Interesting. RogueTech usually skips these animations, but not that one. Okay. Or no, these are unskippable. It's the others that are skippable. That's right. No, we're not going to do a Solaris 7 season right now. Maybe next time. The Argo upgrade is going to be finishing up here in 2 days. There we go.
Work order's complete, boss.
And also part of the reason this is taking us so long to get there is because we don't have any of the drive system upgrades. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and grab another upgrade here, and this is going to be, I think, the library. That's nice and cheap, and that does, of course, mean that we're going to have to do a little bit more scrapping to make our next payment, but that is completely fine. So let's go ahead and get our storage done here. Let's get rid of the Savannah Master parts. Those are never going to be utilized. I can safely say that. Same with this Locust. Honestly, this Cyclone is unlikely to be utilized. Commando parts, sure, I'm unlikely to use that. Locust 2C, again, I'm unlikely to use that. Oh, hello, Ripper. Let's get rid of that. Now the Shamash, what is your armament? 4x ER small. It's got good movement, though. We'll keep that around. This Thorn, on the other hand, we'll get rid of that one, for sure. This Transport, get out of here. We do not want the J27 parts. They are completely pointless to us. The Maxim is probably pretty good. It's not super fast, but it's not terrible on the speed, actually. That's pretty good, actually. We'll keep that around. The Wasp Land Air Mech, pass. And then there's these Elemental Toad parts. I'm not too interested in grabbing Elemental parts, so we'll get rid of those. The Stormcrow, we're keeping around, for sure. The Hawkeye, we can get rid of. And the Bullfinch, we can also get rid of. As I said, I'm just not too interested in fielding helicopters. The Cavalry can also go. There we go. That's a solid amount of money coming in. Excellent. We're going to have to get a little bit more, though. The Assassin is now done, and the Library is going to be finishing up right now. The question is, do we want to waste these 12 days? That's a good question. I think the improved library is pretty expensive. The improved gymnasium's pretty cheap. Let's go ahead and grab that. That does mean we're going to have to scrap a few more parts, but I'll just continue being careful in what parts we scrap. Let's see here. I'm interested in keeping that Prowler part around, I think. Same with the Bradford. We're probably never going to utilize the Dart. We're certainly never going to utilize this Flea. That is 100% not happening. Same with this Wasp. Same with this Toro. And possibly this Icarus. 53k? Let's do it. This Hornet as well. And that should get us to where we need to be, I think. Yep, just over. We should probably do one more. Cattlemaster, get out of here. And we're keeping that Arctic Fox part. That's something that we'll keep around for now. Anything else that we really, really don't want? Well, there's this Ripper. Get out of here. Okay, we should be good now. So we're going to hit our financial report in 5 days. Here's our financial report. This is going to hurt us hard. That's expected. I knew when we took this that we'd be taking at least one financial report. I actually wasn't expecting the second financial report, but that's okay. That's mostly because we didn't upgrade the drive. Okay. I want to visit the store here. That did not visit the store. Okay, I want to visit the store here, and I want to go through and sell some of our equipment. None of this. The bolt-on rocket 15 we should probably keep around. Let's see. All of these are reasonably fine to keep for now. Light rotary rifle, we'll keep that. The mag shot as well. I'm mostly just checking for things like this. I don't want these medium rifles. We'll sell those for some quick cash. Remote sensor dispenser, we're actually going to get rid of too. I don't think we need 5 SRM-6s. We're going to sell 3 of them. And we're going to sell 1 of these, the SRM-6 Irians. We'll keep the Streak SRM-6s. We'll keep that Thunderbolt for now. The Ultra AC-5 is obviously going to be kept. The generic armor, we're going to sell 3 of those. I think we'll keep... I don't think we need 5 cases. I'm going to sell 3 of those. We're going to keep all of those case 2s, though. Basic cockpits, we're going to sell both of them. Com Suite Plus, we keep. We're going to sell a single engine core 70. And an Engine Core 120. Any other doubles here? Yeah, we've got multiple 180s. Okay, that's looking good. Primitive FCS. No thanks. Get out of here. Clan Ferrofibrous Armor we're keeping. We're going to keep the heat sinks. That is for sure. I don't think we need 11 jump jets. Let's sell something around 6 for now. These masks we'll keep. Clan sensors. Basic sensors, we'll keep a couple of them around, but we don't need that many. SHS cooling, we're going to sell 2 of those. We're going to sell both of these standard fusion engines, so. There we go. These generic structures, we don't need to keep 7 of those around. We'll sell 5 of them. AC2 ammo, I'm going to sell 2 of. Everything else, I think, is probably... Actually, we'll sell this medium rifle ammo. Everything else is pretty good. Maybe this periphery rifle ammo needs to go too. Okay. There we go. We're doing much better on the funds now that we've pruned that out. This may end up being a bit of a long episode. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just say that we're just doing maintenance stuff this episode, like logistical stuff and moving to a different location. It's a possibility, but let's just go through for right now and see who needs training. A point of gunnery for Aryamaki. Yes, please.
Commander?
Blaze can grab Bandit. That is fantastic. Please do. Alduce can grab a point of guts. That'll be fine. Falcon can't do anything. Jinx does get Bandit. We got quite a lot of XP from all that traveling with our simulators. We did lose some affinities, so that's not the best. Whoa, what happened there? Reset that. I want to grab Bandit, not Focus Fire. There we go.
Training complete.
Excellent. We'll grab a point of gunnery for Lord Daki.
Mech warrior training complete.
And a point of gunnery for Scrub.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Good to go.
Sideshow is still a ways behind in the XP. That's fine.
Yep.
Tarbox can grab a point of gunnery as well.
Training complete.
So we do have bankruptcy projected. But we're now ready to deploy, and I think we should. So let's hop into the command center and see what we have available here. This is definitely higher up on the difficulty levels, and that is good. We definitely want to be... Actually, this is a pretty good location. It spans all the way up to 3.5 skull, from 1.5 to 3.5. That's good for us right now. I'm pretty happy with that. Good salvage from this one. This is a defend base. That could get long, and we're already pretty far into this episode. Maybe this battle... That said, there's this battle here. We've only got time to load 1 leopard. Okay, but we know the enemy force will be small as well. That's fine. So this is a single priority salvage. I feel like we should sit here. Let's give that a go. So we have a maximum of 400 tons, but we can actually... Okay, so our vehicles are not being loaded up. Because this has to be a battle mech, right? Oh, we could bring a single vehicle. In that case, we're going to bring the Harasser over the J. Edgar. And let's see, Jinx is the Harasser pilot. So that's perfect. No, I don't want to do this yet. Lance 1. Vulcan, Assassin, Blackjack, and Javelin. Actually, this is fine. Let's deploy it. So we're leaving behind a couple of mechs and a couple of mech warriors, but that's okay. We should, in theory, be able to breeze through this relatively easily. If they've got any vehicles, our Harasser should be super good at chasing those down. At least, that's the idea. I may also end up putting a cut in partway through in this mission. We'll see. But I feel like we got a lot done. I mean, we cleaned up our inventory a little bit, and we moved to a more difficult location. Overall, I'm relatively content with this. But let's see what we've got here. So we need to destroy a Comstar Lance. We have an extremely time-sensitive mission for you. The remains of an enemy company are preparing to extract. Strike fast and hit them before they escape. We've only got time to load one Leopard, but we know the enemy force will be small as well. Hopefully they will. Darius is probably wrong on that. We're probably going to face 3 full Comstar Lances for 18 units, and they're probably going to be heavies and assaults. Okay, we've got them right out in the open, and they're amateurs. I'd love to deploy there. Unfortunately, we're probably going to have to deploy where the game wants us to. But hopefully we can just get this cleaned up nice and quick this episode.
Well, this is a hellhole.
Okay, we've got a contact. We see a hussar. That's not too scary. We also see a couple of
Time to
helicopters.
earn our money.
And we see an additional Comstar Lance over here. Okay. Darius's intel was bad. Color me shocked. We're going to reserve and let them move. Hopefully we can take out those helicopters and the hussar super quickly and then pivot to deal with the incoming lance. Yep, that's absolutely fine. Rippers move up. Don't really do too much. The hussar is going to possibly move here, which would be good for us. Okay, it just moved back.
I'm here.
I'm fine with this. I'd like to sprint in with the assassin over here. Position like so. Okay, we do see that there is another hussar there and an Irby. So we've got ourselves a partial Comstar Lance and these guys as well. Noted. This is not going to be super quick. I may actually... let's go ahead and take out this Ripper if we can. Okay, fantastic. One helicopter down.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle removed.
Okay, we're going to move up with the Javelin. We can actually position here. And this gives us LOS on this Ripper. Now, we don't have the best hit odds, but we also don't have to do the most damage.
All weapons are go.
Okay, some decent damage going in there, but not really enough. A Harasser closing in. Our Blackjack is going to position itself. I'd love to get into this cover, but if we can't do that, then I think I'll just position right here. Should we take out this Ripper? Or should we go for one of their mechs? Hit odds are about the same. I think we'll finish off this Ripper. There we go. Now, did we accidentally hit this vehicle or this mech over here? Yeah, we took out that arm. That's great.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Okay, AMS doing work there. They had some sort of a mortar, but the AMS protected us in full there. I like it. Okay, our Vulcan can move on up. And we'll just sprint up into, say, this position with the Vulcan. I would love to continue hitting this Hussar over here. Our hit odds are not great. That said, we could stray shot this other guy.
Attacking from position.
Or we could hit literally nothing. That works too.
Negative damage.
Sounds good. Wait, did this guy not move? 3 evasive pips. Yeah, he's moved. Okay, we're going to move our Harasser, honestly, up over this direction to... Well, the Urban Mech is there. Can we get into rear arc of the Irby? The answer is no, but we can hit side arc. And if we're going to do that, I'd rather be here. I don't think the Irby has moved yet, though. Ooh, the Harasser is there. Okay, noted. We're just going to chill for right now. That Harasser is just a distraction.
Yeah?
And the Hunchy is just going to move up over this direction and not really do too much. Honestly, we're just going to position out of LOS right here. And with that, it is definitely time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to finish this off next episode, because this is going to take a little while to deal with this many enemies. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.